Hello and welcome back. So, the last couple of videos I've been getting kind of frustrated because it feels like nobody is actually trying to find wolves and they're just kind of voting randomly. And so instead of just complaining about it, I've decided to put some time in to try to figure out who the wolves are. So I went back and watched mainly the past couple videos and like written down everybody's votes, and I'm trying to see exactly what they're doing. In some cases, I still really don't understand. But what I'm trying to do is trying to look for votes that really look suspicious and look that they're more like a wolf vote than a human vote. So, all right. So the main thing I came away with through analyzing this, I kind of have. I mean, I guess you could say three suspects because one is obvious. One is Mamiya, the food critic, because we know she's evil. Obviously, she's lying and etc. So the other big one is Chammy, and that in the last video I pointed it out. There was one moment where I really thought it just felt like a strong wolf moment where she said she was voting on Kyo because he voted on her, and she didn't really have any other reasoning behind it, and it wasn't like it just didn't make sense. It didn't look like she was trying to find a wolf. She was just trying to get rid of Kyo. And then, so also when I'm looking at all the vote totals, that vote even looked especially suspicious because it was at a key moment in that lynch. And it was basically like why Kyo got lynched was her vote. So let me see here. So yeah, I have the tally right now. Kyo had 2 votes before she voted. Rikaku had 2 votes. Mamiya had 2 votes. And then all of a sudden, she voted on Kyo to give him a 3rd vote. And then Haru followed that, which also looked a little suspicious. But that was really the only thing about Haru I found suspicious, is that follow vote. And then, yeah, and then Kyo was lynched. And the only thing I like, it's especially suspicious if, like, we had cleared Kyo. We had announced that that we were the snake and we had viewed Kyo and he was clear. But I have a feeling that those votes would be the same even if we viewed somebody else. But if they're not, then it's even especially suspicious because she would know that we had cleared them and she still got him lynched. The third reason, and this was really weird. I did not notice this. They never pointed out in the game. But so there was 2 sets of votes there, right? The first one was when we don't come forward as the snake, and in that first vote, she votes for Mamiya. She could have voted for the grandma or Mamiya. She voted for Mamiya. And then it ended up tied between the grandma and Mamiya. And then she, for some reason, switched her vote to the grandma. And that just seems really weird. I don't know why she did that. I think it also gave the grandma a chance to be the one that was lynched. And so maybe it was like... And then she said her reason for that was they're both suspicious. So why would she change her mind? I mean, she didn't seem to have a reason for that. And so the wolves in that case also would know that Mamiya was lying. So that seems really suspicious. One other person also switched their vote in that, and that was Yoshi. And so the first time he voted on... Wait, let me see here. Let me make sure I'm right. Yeah, no, okay, I'm right about it. Okay. So in the first time Yoshi voted on Kyo... Wait. Okay, never mind. I'm actually wrong about Yoshi doing that. Wait, no. My bad. Okay, I got this together, guys. So, okay, in the first time, Yoshi voted on Tay, and then it got up to a final vote, and then he, for some reason, switched his vote to Mamiya. And the reason he gave was that Mamiya was now fishier, but, like, he had just voted, and he voted the other way, so, I don't know, that seemed weird too, but that was, like, the only suspicious thing I really saw him out of those 3 things, whereas Chammy, I saw 3 different things that are just like, why are you doing this? So, that's my biggest read by far. The other one It's kind of surprising because it's so tempting to just ignore him. But the old man who cried wolf, his voting at times just seems suspect. Like he in the very first vote when we don't counter, he votes on the grandma, which I think makes sense as a vote. Like that's kind of like the standard vote because Mamiya came forward and said the grandma is a wolf. But it's also because the wolves know that Mamiya is lying. It's really where the wolves would vote, especially early on. To me, I mean, it just seems like that's where you vote. It hides your vote well because there's a good reason for it, and also you know that like it's a good choice because Mamiya is lying. You don't really want Mamiya to die. So, now that's just a very minor one. But even weirder is after we come forward, when Mamiya claims she's the snake, and we counter and we say, no, we're the snake, he votes on us. So he would have voted on the grandma, but then when we counter, he votes on us, and that just seems like, why? Like, is he trying to start a bandwagon on us, the real snake? I mean, he's the only one that did it, but he was also the first vote. So that just seems suspicious, and I don't really know why else he would switch a vote to us. It just seemed weird. I don't know. Especially because if he believes Mamiya, then you want to vote the person that she viewed as a wolf. So, not me. So yeah, those are basically my main suspects right now. I'm a little suspicious of Haru. I don't understand why Yoshi switched his vote, but that's not really a big one. Yeah, that's mainly it. But at least I got something to go off now. I'm really tempted to go back and look at those other seer views, but I feel like that's cheating. At least yet. Until we hit the end. Yeah. Alright, we'll continue on from here. We'll see if we live longer. Now it's interesting because we have us and Mamiya both alive. So if we don't die tonight, it could get interesting. Next to impossible. It's like 100% possible. I mean, at least if you count the wolf killing. Of course. So we got 3 wolves and the badger, right? Because that's how there's 2, yeah.
さあ、なんでとかは僕にはわからん。匠兄がヘビだって言った時、嫌な感じがしたんだ。ああ、今、狼様が笑ったなって。
Hold on, who's Takumi is... Oh, you're talking about game 1. Yeah, that's why I didn't want to reveal. But I mean, it is a day later. I mean, it was better than before. Maybe we're just gonna get murdered. That is still so weird that the seer got lynched. Well, not the seer. Mamiya got lynched when there was no counter, but when there was a counter, she didn't get lynched. That seems so backwards. Like it would be so much more likely if she was countered to then get her lynched and then the bodyguard would protect us. That's kind of what I thought after the first time would happen. But then for no reason at all, I switched to Kyo. Unless the reason is the wolves forced it to go that way. Do I get to pick the name? Let me pick the name. We're gonna die, huh? Yeah. Okay, interesting. I think I'm actually going to go back and view somebody else. Just to give us a little more info. And also, like, it doesn't make sense to switch the vote to Takumi in that one chance it gave us yet. Maybe if we view him as a wolf it does or something. I don't know. But, like, I even went back to double check that. And there's no reason to vote on Takumi. I don't understand that switch. Because at first I thought maybe that the game had counted the votes wrong. Like, when they said it wouldn't tie it up, but I went back and it was. There was like 4 votes on other people, and we can push Takumi from 2 to 3. And like the only way that would matter is then if Mamiya didn't protect herself and then voted on Takumi to push him up to 4, and then there's a 3-way tie, including yourself. It's like, why would she do that? It just doesn't make any sense. So, like, regardless.
ついにドミーミの宴に本格参戦だ。こっからは今回のバッドエンド13。大将はもしや人狼ゲームのセオリーに忠実に従った結果、ここに来たかもしれねえな。人は嘘をつかない。ここでは間宮久子が偽物なのは明白。そりゃその通りだ。しっかり覚えといてくれ。これは実はチーム戦だね。人狼ゲームだとチームの勝利のために自分が死ぬって選択が許されるが、久石春明は死んだら戻る。先に進めねえ。
Oh. Interesting. I didn't even think about this. Good point. Yeah, so Werewolf and everything I'm talking about trying to help my team win. But we can't win unless we live. Because otherwise we're going to loop back in time. That's interesting. Yeah, which means we can really never reveal. Huh.
今回は久石春明が危惧してたように、ぶっちゃけ言えば5、7の9、過去の開示は
Well, I already did that.
選択肢を選ぶこと。
And I thought I did the right choice apparently the first time, but then they wanted me to switch to Takumi. Apparently that's somehow going to do something to keep me alive, which actually may just be that hiding our vote, because I actually even said at the time that voting on Mamiya kind of made it obvious that we were the seer, or at least made it a lot more likely. So I guess it was just the reason is we just throw away our vote, and then we don't look like the seer. That very well could be it. So that does kind of make sense. But I'm going to go back in time further and view somebody different. Because I think it's totally fair to do it now after I've hit 2 dead ends. And I'm going to view Takumi, so that maybe that will make more sense too. Okay. Don't know if it's here. No. There we go. Alright, Hisako. I've written down everyone's last names now too, so I can because sometimes I'm getting confused when they switch to the name they don't usually use, like whether it's a first or a last name. Alright, not even finding it. What? Alright, I don't even have an Asako written down. Who the hell's that? I guess we would have just said in the game. Alright, whatever. I'm viewing Takumi. That looks like the same thing as last time. Well, also, when I went back to those views, we'll see if I'm wrong here. But when I went back to those votes, I did not really see anything suspicious about Takumi's voting. So it was weird. It was like kind of bad logic. Like he voted on like Mako, the girl, uh, and stuff like that. But it was like I didn't see a reason that a wolf would choose his votes. But maybe I'm wrong. The biggest thing is actually different than last time. But last time was the seer. Let's see here. He's human. Okay. Okay. I probably could just fast forward or load a save at the choice, but I want to make sure it knows who I viewed. Okay, don't reveal. Oh, there we go. It shows we die. Oh, she's Hisako. Okay. Hisako Mamiya. Okay. Alright, well, I think the whole point of this is just to hide among the group. Like, I was actually saying, if I was here, I think I would have voted on the grandma. Because I think even if we vote on him, the grandma's gonna die. But...
Takumi さんに投票します。
Wait, what? You voted on a guy to gain his favor? Huh. I'm so confused right now.
どういう意味だ、最終。
僕はあなたを守りたいと思ってます。
I'm so confused. What do you mean? I mean, I guess he's just trying to drop a hint that that's his view, I think? That's all I can guess, is he's trying to say, hey, I viewed you. You're okay. But, you know, voting on people, like, puts him in danger. Like, it doesn't put him on danger this time. But, I don't know. It's just so weird. Like, what would be your reason of saying this if you're a villager? Just, like, it's just such a stupid thing to say. Like, the whole point to not vote on her is to hide and not reveal that you're special, and then you're saying, I'm voting to protect you. Yeah, so then vote on her. That makes more sense. It would hide better.
それは香織さんや千恵美と同じような。
僕からは。
あ
I really don't like the way he's playing this. It just feels too hinty. I don't know why you're doing this.
私の番ね。分かってるでしょ。
決まった。
I am interesting to see how this goes, though. Because, yeah. Because tomorrow she's probably still going to be alive. She's definitely going to still be alive. We have to be alive, I think, because it's the only path we can go down. So, it'll be more days of her and me around. That's kind of fun.
はい。
タクミ、タエバーニ。ば。
あんたは思うことはてこでも曲げん。それでも大きゅう
わじゃまだと思ってた。本当の家族。
泣きなさんな。親内様の
So maybe that explains some of his weird voting.
また会えるわよ。
Is that he was just voting to protect her, but...
縛ります。
しっかりね。
So we could have viewed Hisaku, who ends up being she's probably the Badger. But that's interesting, that we could have viewed her while she fake counters. That would have made it really obvious that she's the Badger if we view her as human. Wait, what? Why would she say that when she was the one? I don't know, that's kind of weird. I mean, I know it's playing into the whole, this weird villages lynching people thing, but...
最後に何ぞあるか耐えば
私はよみがえりなんぞせんつもりじゃがね。正直恐ろしい。あんたは許さんぞ女。
私たちの信仰の中心はある意味ここ首吊り松の墓所。
落ちなかれ。
落ちなかれ。
信頼さんのお守りは日かがちふましらみがらすよも
オリベの
はい。
飯作れ。
Make food.
承知しました。
皆食堂。
おやっさんもいろよ。
ん？
本当は危ないもんなんていねえんだろ。俺ら以外には。
飯時には戻る。
俺も家に戻らせてもらう。
I like food.
匠。
Help make food.
知らねえよ。何万回歩い死んとしたらあんたに撃たれた時だ。
Why?
他のものは俺よ。
肉抜きですかね。
ここには精進の風習はないわ。普通にしましょう。
I mean, they also don't know if they got a wolf or not.
できたか。
ええ、ただいま。
ハッサンさ、
何かな。
タイバーがいなくなっちゃったじゃん。
We noticed.
そうだね。残念な結果だった。
残念？ ハッサン的にはタイバーを守ろうと思えば守れたよね。
モッチやめなって。
Oh, you mean my vote?
タイバーちゃんもマミヤさんも
Yeah, I thought you meant by revealing.
判断つかないんだから。
Yeah.
ああ、だから僕は2人のどちらにも票を入れたくなかった。他に選択肢をなくしたのは僕より上流の人たちだろう。
私たちを除く。
だからといって私に入れることはないと思うがね。
いいじゃん。いい票の入れ先として役に立ってるし。
自分は違う。
うん。記者のお姉ちゃんとおっちゃん。
Mochi almost always votes on him, though. I've noticed that, like in the, I think maybe even all, like every chance he had a chance, time he had a chance to vote on his uncle, he did. I mean, it seems too early to try to guess who all three wolves are with confidence.
参ったな。いろいろ下手を打ったのは認めるけど、君にも信用されてないっていう。
I mean, really, it did look like I was voting to protect her. But this is why it's good, though. This is why it's good to not vote on her. Like, even the first time, even with the Takumi vote making no sense to me, I was hesitant to vote on her because it just looks so much like I'm the seer. Whereas when I don't, it looks like I'm suspicious, and therefore the wolves aren't going to kill me. Or are much less likely to kill me.
ごめん。別に僕は信用とかそう夜更かしも殺しもやりたい放題。いいなぁ。
Like stay up late.
モッチ、その辺にしとこう。マミヤさんはまだ偽物だと決まったわけじゃないんだから。
Yeah. Yeah, that's the thing too. I don't know. I mean, Mochi is definitely in my borderline range. He's kind of talking as if it's known that she's fake, and then he's pointing out that we saved her. So if it then gets revealed later on that she's fake, which he knows if he's a wolf, you know, he knows she's gonna be revealed as a fake, and so he may be trying to set a seed to then say, "Hey, remember when Hassan voted to save her?" You know, so that could be. That's kind of wolfy right there.
近持ち来い。
やだ。
来い。
Oh, I had a feeling. I had a feeling he was gonna hit him.
大丈夫か？
てて。
乱暴は。今さら何言いやがる。宴のことは宴の外ではせん。皆知っとる。やめ、近持ち。
I mean, I guess this is so that they can go on with their lives afterwards, but it would not be a bad strategy to talk about it as much as possible.
わかったよ。記者のお姉ちゃん、ハッサン、ごめん。
Right. Yeah, I've kind of noticed about him too.
僕は構わないよ。仕方ないし。
マミヤ様、私は
植松の
恐れ入りますが、一つ重要。マミヤ様、
そんなの
It really
私の
is.
勝手でしょ。
いいえ、
Of
過
course.
去は我ら。
If she's good, she'll do that, but it doesn't mean that she should let other people pick it.
信頼す。
ハッサン、
織部安永様、いかがお思いですか？
僕ですか？
Unless-
僕としては
No, even
マ
then.
サトさんに対する疑惑をそろそろ外しておく必要があると思うんですが。
And also, the worst thing about this is you really shouldn't announce who you're going to view ahead of time. Because then, if she's viewing someone that the wolves also think could be a important guardian, then they'll go, "Oh, okay, that's a perfect person to target," and we'll just target them. And then the village doesn't get a view, and the guardian also possibly dies.
私にとってはありがたいがね。
Yeah, like last time, even when I viewed him, and then you guys voted him off anyways, and I announced my view? That ending would have made so much more sense if it was just anybody else. Like, they didn't need to do that. It could have been anybody else. It should have just been we voted off someone. I mean, I guess... I wonder if what they're really trying to do is because we have that ability to rewind and view 3 people, that they don't want to also reveal a 4th and say this person also isn't a wolf. But then again, it could have been a wolf even. It wouldn't have hurt if we voted off a wolf. I don't know. But I think that's maybe it, that they're just trying to limit the amount of information they give us.
分かった。じゃあ今日は野里さんを調べるから、雲の人には私を
This is the bad thing about letting her be forward. Because that's so good for the wolves. If the spider protects her, the wolves know she's fake, they're not going to kill her anyways. It basically just takes the spider out of the game.
いえ、それはこの場で決めてしまうと、狼側が別の人を殺すという雲の方は、すでに一人を救ってます。植松さん。はい。
俺は
肝臓じいちゃん、ずっとここにいたら息が詰まっちゃうよ。
死ぬよりゃマシよ。匠には気をつけ。
そうだね。匠。
でけえ。よしすぐ。んだよ。母さん。
待ちなさい。
え？
うさいしさん。
ええ。
ああ、しんどい。同感です。いつまでこんなの続く？
ハッサンさ、狼？
違うよ。
じゃあカゴ車？
どうかな。というか、今話すのは
そんなんお年寄りの言ってることじゃん。実際は丸一日こ
I
れして
agree.
てもいいくらい。
But you shouldn't be discussing guardians. That's not... That's more helpful to the wolves, finding all that stuff out.
モッチ、なんか、
彼はそういうの強いの？
どうしようモッチ、話しかけられた。
いい加減なれなよ。噛みつかないよ。
どんとこい。
大した話じゃないですけど。
残念。僕のクレイジー脳みそコンピューター。
というか、昨日あんなこと言ったのに、大したこと言いませんでしたよね。
オーケー。
This is kind of good though. Like I was even saying this before, just walking this line of being suspicious but not being lynched. I mean, that's kind of where you want to be, especially because we now know we have to get to the end of the game to win. So it's not about the team winning, honestly. It's we have to be more selfish than that, or we're just gonna be trapped in the loop.
だってあなたナンパ男。
What? Well, I guess maybe. I guess because I was just thinking Chiemi, but no. In this line, there's also the Rikaku Chiemi love triangle thing going on.
誤解はいずれ解くとして。
嘘だ。兄ちゃんにばっか喋らせてさ。おじいちゃんが全部ダメ。
どうでしょうか。あの時。織部安永様は春秋さん。
そうなんだよね。やっすんはなぜかハッサンをやたら
Yeah,
と信用
man,
してる
I don't know. It just feels like he's trying to figure out that we're guardian or something, or if we are. Mochi's suspicion level is going up for me big time right now.
理屈っぽいところは似てると思うよ。やすくんと春秋さん。ここじゃ珍しいタイプだし、話せて嬉しいんじゃない？
Yeah. I'm probably in that type too.
春秋様。議論が盛り上がる相手の方が。
会話が弾めば何でも楽しいですけど。
口下手な女はお嫌いですか？
大丈夫です。引き出しますから。
Wait, what?
き出されてしまう。春明さんって絶対女のトラブルで逃げてきたんでしょ。
ははは、何を証拠にはははは。
This voice actress one.
ははは、何を証拠にはははは。
リカ子さん、多分この人すっごく悪い男だから深入りは悪い方。このスーパー悪女ちえみがあるにここは任せて早く逃げて。
Super bad Chiemi girl?
悪い方に憧れたりは。そうきたか。
もっち、あれが大人の女の戦い？
大人の女の戦いといったらやっぱおっぱいビンタ大会じゃ。
詳しく聞かせてくれ。
最低。
脱線してないかしら。まあこの状況でちょっとくらい緊張を緩めたい気持ちはわかるけど。
別にまあいいんですけど、何言われても臭いしさ、怪しいし。
Yeah.
じっちゃんはさ、狼。そっか。
それ
全然。
俺も。
今日はなんか結構喋るな、じっちゃん。スケベな話。
スケー
ベ。
そういうこと。そんなこと言って興味あるくせに。知恵姉がアーバンな実力をお詳しく。釣れた。案の定ドスケベリカ子さんが釣れた。いやー、神秘的な美人も生身の女だと知ってちえみさん嬉しいんですよ。勝負。おお、不潔だわ。
すげえ。生き地獄だ。
嫌なら野里屋敷に戻れば。
今外に出られるか。
おっちゃんに撃たれるから。
ムロにもな。
匠さんがタイさんを失ったショックから暴れると。
当然危惧すべきではないかね。マキシマ王も言ったではないかね。匠に気をつけろと。
Wait, what? Negotiations you're planning? What negotiations?
ちょっとムロさんの様子を見に行ってこようかな。
え、一人で出るの危ないって本当に。おそらく牧島勘三さん、気を使って
Okay.
見に行かれると。
I'm not sure exactly how long it's been, but I did talk a long time to start this video, so I think it's been long enough. We can call the video here. Until next time.